Raven Elyse TV.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Raven and Zaya, and today we're here with Zaya's updated curly hair routine, including how I wash it, how I style it, what products I'm using, and what new techniques we have incorporated into her routine. So if you're interested in seeing how I do Zaya's hair, then just keep on watching. So the first thing I do, of course, is just take her hair down from the previous hairstyle that it was in. Usually it is all kind of matted and crusty and dirty because we have moved from washing her hair 2 to 3 times a week to now I only wash her hair once a week. So I try to keep it in sort of like protective styles throughout the week while she's going to school, and it definitely gets dirty, dusty, and sandy. So I just start by cutting out the rubber bands, taking it down, kind of finger combing it and fluffing it out and just getting it ready to be washed. Another new thing I have started to do is washing her hair in the shower with the actual shower head instead of just in the bathtub with, pouring the water on her. I just find it easier. I've just been teaching her how to take a shower. She pretty much knows how to take a shower on her own by now. Of course, I don't let her do that, but it's just easier to let her lean her head back and get her hair wet on her own, and then I can shampoo her hair. The shampoo that I'm using is the Cantu Kids shampoo. I have switched over from the previous L'Oreal No Tears shampoo that I was using before. I just wanted to switch to something that was sulfate free and everything like that and just better for curly hair. So I really like this shampoo so far. So yeah, now that Zaya is 2 years old, I just find it much easier to do it standing up in the actual shower. Also because I can stand up next to the tub and wash her hair and not have to be kneeling over and bending over down so far. It really hurts my back when she's sitting down in the bathtub. So this is better on my back, and it's usually easier for her. She was acting kind of silly because we were filming. Usually we don't have any problem with her just leaning her head back and rinsing her own hair. This time she was being a little difficult and acting a little fussy, so I did have to help her kind of rinse and wipe her face. So after shampoo is of course conditioner, and I'm still using the same Aussie Miracle conditioner that was in the last video. I just really like this conditioner. I like the fact that it has a pump on it too. So I'm just applying a kind of heavy amount of conditioner to her hair and just raking it through with my fingers first. But since I am only washing her hair once a week now, I do like to kind of deep condition her hair. So I have added in this Garnier Fructis 1-minute hair mask. This is the goji extract flavor. They have like a bunch of different flavors or types of this hair mask. This is just the one that I like because it smells good. But I apply this to her hair on top of the conditioner and really finger comb that, let it sit for a few minutes. I can kind of let her play with toys in the bathtub or just let her do her thing while I let it sit for like at least 5 minutes. And this is kind of just deep conditioning her hair for the coming week. Next up, before I rinse any of the conditioner out, I like to detangle her hair because detangling with all of the conditioner and the hair mask in it is going to make it so much easier and smoother. And I have switched from using just like a regular wide tooth comb to using this wet brush. It's like literally called the wet brush, so it detangles pretty good. You can also use like a Denman brush or something like that, but this little pink wet brush is just really cute and it works really well. It makes the detangling process go a lot faster. Of course, I just start at the ends of her hair and work my way up and just keep going until the hair is nice and smooth like you see here. Zaya's hair is definitely growing. I have gotten some questions about what I use to make her hair grow, and I don't use anything special. I just make sure that I keep it moisturized and take care of it, and that's it. But I don't use anything special to make her hair grow, but it is down to like her mid back now. So now it's time for the final rinse to rinse out all of that conditioner. And like I said, on a normal day this would go really fast because she can basically do it herself and just lean her head back and rinse. She was acting kind of silly like I said, so I had to help her out. But yeah, so I'm just rinsing out all the conditioner, making sure there's no residue left over, and then we're gonna get out, do a light towel dry, and then move on to styling. So the first product I'm going to use to style her hair is the Curly Cuties Leave-In Detangler Spray. I actually was gifted this in PR from Sally Beauty, and I actually really like this spray because when you spray it out, it's like a creamy white consistency, even though it is a liquid spray. So it's really like a good conditioning detangler. It's not just like super watery. So I've been using this lately, and I just sprayed that on just to comb through her hair one more time. I did detangle it in the shower, but it still needs to be detangled again. So I sprayed that on first and comb through it. In Ziya's last hair tutorial, you guys saw that she was just sitting there talking, letting me comb her hair, making conversation. Now she does get a little bit more squirmy, so I actually had Peppa Pig playing on my laptop in front of her so that she would sit there and let me comb her hair. So don't feel bad if your toddler doesn't sit still to get their hair combed. Mine doesn't either. Next, I'm going to be using the Main Choice Green Apple Kids Leave-In Conditioner. I know it kind of seems like I'm going ham with all the different conditioners, but like I said, this is a once a week thing, so I'm just trying to make sure that we're good. And this one is actually a leave-in cream conditioner, unlike the spray, which was kind of more of a detangler. So I just applied this all over her hair just to make sure that it's moisturized. And lastly, I'm going to be using the Camille Rose Naturals Curl Maker Marshmallow and Agave. This is like a jelly, more so like a gel, so it's going to actually add hold to her hair. I'm putting this on because I do want to kind of slick down her edges, slick her hair into little ponytails, and also make sure that the curls hold their shape. So starting with the actual hairstyle, I'm just parting it down the middle first. That's pretty much how all of her hairstyles start because I like to keep it very simple. And then I'm just parting it down the side going towards her ear like so. So I'm going to be creating two ponytails on the front top of her head. And so I'm just using one of these kind of like wave brushes. I think it's called a boar bristle brush, I think, to slick her hair down and really like smooth it into place. And then I'm going to use one of these little soft baby scrunchies to tie it up with. I've been using these little soft scrunchies more often than the rubber bands just because these are more reusable. It's a little bit easier for me to actually take these out and reuse them rather than like cutting the rubber bands, but sometimes honestly I do still have to cut these. So I mean, they're cheap. I got them for like a couple dollars at Walmart for a bunch of them. But yeah, so I'm just slicking her hair into two ponytails in the front first. And then actually I can kind of just comb the back of her hair and let that part just be down. And this can be hairstyle number one. So this is one hairstyle that I could do. I'll probably only do this hairstyle like if we were like going to dinner or going somewhere fancy, only for a couple hours, because I really don't want her to just wear her hair out because it will start to get matted and messed up really easily because she plays hard. So I definitely don't really usually let her hair like be down when she goes to school or anything, but maybe for a special occasion she could wear it like that. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt, but if you like what you see so far, why don't you consider subscribing to my channel? It's free and it's fun. You can join the squad and you won't miss out on any of my future uploads. And then just to kind of transform this into hairstyle option number two, I'm just going to continue that middle part going down the back of her head, and I'm going to create two more ponytails in the back of her head using the same little pink scrunchies. So this is obviously really simple, just dividing her hair into 4 parts and then making 4 ponytails, and I'm just kind of combing them through so the curls can pop. And that's pretty much it for hairstyle option number 2. So this is a really fast hairstyle that I would typically do for school, and it lasts like maybe 2 days looking decent, and then I kind of have to take the rubber bands out and re-slick it and redo it for school. But I don't really have to add any extra product. I just kind of spritz it with water and redo the ponytails and just kind of leave it like that. And for the third and final little variation on this hairstyle, I'm just taking the 2 front ponytails and twisting them up into little bantu knots. So you just twist up the ponytail and then twist it around itself, and I'm using a smaller little plastic elastic to hold that into place. So obviously just doing that on both sides, and it just creates these cute little bantu knots in the front, and it's just like a fun variation on this hairstyle. Also, if like it's getting a little frizzy or something and I just kind of want to twist it into a bantu knot so it looks more slick and clean, you know what I mean? It just kind of helps keep her hair into place. And also, if she wears it in a bantu knot for the first day, then I can take it out on the second day and it's kind of like a bantu knot out or a twist out. So I like doing that, and that has been also another hairstyle that she's just been wearing every day for school. So yeah guys, that is Ziya's updated curly hair routine along with 3 really simple easy hairstyles. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Let me know in the comments down below if your toddler has curly hair, what products do you like to use for them? Share the knowledge, share the wealth in the comments down below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and thumbs up for Ziya participating, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!